Alright, what's going on guys? Moxification here. So today, I wanted to do a video on the source that I just discovered recently. When I say the source, I mean the aspect modding, mod menu source code that I stumbled upon from a friend, and so someone essentially linked this to me, and I didn't know it had been released, and I don't even think it has been released. I think it's more of like a private type of thing, instead of a public release, like where there's a 17th post or a TTG post or whatever, and I guess it just, for me, it would be helpful to use, and I have been using it to make some stuff, and I'm sure that for other people it will be helpful. Like, I'm sure that there are people out there who didn't know that this was released, or didn't know that or maybe they've wanted it, maybe they've wanted it and it just never got, maybe they never had the opportunity to get it, or whatever, the source to the aspect modding menu, that is. And I thought I'd basically give a download link to it. So let me just do the show desktop icons. So this is the source code. I'll give a download link in the description. It's, yeah, I mean, it is just a source code. It's just like a regular source code. I have got an edited version of it. It's nothing insane. It's simply for me, for my own personal use. I won't be giving my version, but I'll definitely be giving the the source, the non-edited one. It's not 100% working, but I'll show you the how it works. I'll show you the how it actually works. Let me get the DLL. There you go, and I'll open up the MW2, and here we go. Let me place that in there, and then I'll show you what the MW2 looks like. Essentially, I'll show you what the menu looks like. So it's not the most up-to-date version, and you'll see that in a second. You'll see that it's not the most up-to-date version. Let me load the off-host menu, and you'll understand why. So if you have used the aspect modding menu before, you will know that the menu is pretty much, it works perfectly. It's a flawless menu. It's all good. Whereas this one, the off-host menu in this doesn't look the same as it does, and a lot of the stuff doesn't work. As you can see, you can see the aimbot right here. You can see the crosshairs, the ESP, the snap lines, the raw file, and poke gamer tag. A lot of these things don't work. A lot of these things aren't what they really are. Like aimbot, I think, is red boxes. Crosshairs is crosshairs. ESP is like I think it's like regular ESP, like names through walls. And I think this is like a source code of the aspect modding menu before it was fully released. So I think this must have been like possibly a few months before the actual release of the menu. So I don't think this was the proper official source, but this must have been. I mean, it's been released. Here it is. So essentially, everything's fine. The only thing that I suggest you don't use is the off-host menu. Maybe you can update it. Maybe you can do whatever you want with it. And yeah, I just thought I'd put this out there publicly so everyone can download it and give it a go. Mess with it. Maybe make your own menu from it. Mess it up a bit. See what you want to do with it. Do whatever. But yeah, so I've messed with it. I've got my own version of it. It's really simple. I changed the color of it. I changed a few other bits and bobs. It's similar to how I did the icon array menu. But I'll show you anyway. And the only other things that I've added to it are things like infections, and obviously I left all the original credits in there. And I put the don't load the off-host menu because it is terrible. But yeah, so originally it was made by ZZ9, ZZ9, iHacksaws, Botch, and Ari, Exy Ari. I believe it's Ari. I could be saying that totally wrong. I could have botched that. That was kind of like a pun. Hopefully you understood. Hopefully understood that. But yeah, so here we go. So it's quite simple. It's just an edit of a menu. Yeah, I just changed the colouring of it, and I added some stuff into the infections, removed some stuff, and that's really it. That's all I've done to it. Yeah, so I won't be giving a download link to my version, but I will be linking you the source to the aspect modding source code. So if you wanna mess with it, you can, and if you don't, you don't have to. So yeah, the download link to that will be in the description. If you want to mess with it, you do it. If you don't worry. But yeah, so thanks for watching, I guess. I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Yeah, goodbye. Said that a lot. I said I guess a lot and goodbye a lot and whatever a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.